Apparently, Skipton is the best place to live in the UK. But I'm not here to live. I'm here to break par. They say that you can't be unhappy here, but I'm really going to test that today. Let's see how a zero handicap gets on, starting with a par 5. A little touch left, but I'm nowhere near the hazard, which is a bonus. Good start. Well, the weather might be a bit miserable, but I'm not yet. It is due to clear up. 196 to the flag. It's downwind but uphill, so I've got 4 iron. I can't see much roll. That's a bit left. It's going to be short left. It wasn't my best strike, but it is early days and it is a par 5, which I like a lot. Interestingly enough, that's 2 in a row that have nosedived to the left. We're not a million miles off, just a little chip on here. Making a birdie start would be, well, unbelievable. Skip. Has skipped. Sensational. Bit of a surprise. I thought it was going to be short. I guess whoever came up with the rules around the happiest place to live in may be onto something, especially if this goes in. I mean, I wouldn't say that I played the hole well as such, but I've come away with a birdie 4 and we're under par early. Off to the dream start, I suppose. And now, unceremoniously slapped in the face by the golf course. We're into the wind. Trouble definitely up the left, so we don't want to do that. I've teed it a bit lower if I can. I'm just going to try and hit a low burning driver, just so it doesn't have the chance to start dropping out the sky left, ideally. Not even remotely how I drew that up. It was really low and heely, but it's absolutely fine-ish. It's gone 170 yards and I still have 171 to the flag into draft. So it's everything I've got and some with a low 6 iron. What an unbelievable strike. I'll take being on the green. It's about 20 odd feet short. Not a great look for the brand, especially when I'm usually quite good with the driver, but it's a green in reg nonetheless, albeit a very slow putt. It's very wet. What a putt. I will take that. That was a complete guess. And after that tee shot, a par 4 is magnificent. That is one of the tougher holes on the course. Whew. Now we've got a drivable par 4, so 2 under is not out of the realms of possibility. The English weather might be turd, but it's not going to dampen my spirits. I'm off to a great start. Maybe gettable as well, this. Not exactly sure where to aim, but we'll soon find out if this is good or not. I'm going straight over the trees. Well, really healed that as well. That's left. It's not good, but it's safe. At least that's something. Wouldn't mind getting the driver sorted. Couple of rancid ones in a row. 70 yards. It's not all doom and gloom, I don't think. Oh, I was about 1.5 yards from decency. Not playing this hole particularly well so far, but there's still time. Well, it's a bit soggy. It's pretty good, to be fair. Well judged under the circumstances. Come on, nothing to it. I'm a good putter. Very nice. Disaster averted. Still 1 under. There is a small possibility of me succumbing to drowning, but that's the only thing keeping me from continuing. Forgot somewhat about this hole, and this is a weird tee box. got a narrow chute to go through, wanted to go further right but I can't. So let's hit a nice fade with the driver. That should be excellent. I'm very happy with that. That's the best one of the day by a million miles. Ball was nearly submerged, but a great tee shot. 143, bit of into the draft and left to right wind, so probably playing 150, which is just a little off a full 8. Don't know why I aimed left, should have just gone straight at it. Oh dear, stay on the hill. Short and left, doable, just not good. Note to self and anyone watching for some tips, never overextend yourself. I should have just aimed at the flag as opposed to aiming left of it for the wind. And I've paid the price. On a severe upslope, going to have to pretty much land this in the hole, I think, and not fall over. Good golf shot, just came out low and squirty, oddly. Not easy on wet greens, but firm and straight will hopefully do the trick, and then I might just have a break in the little hut after this hole. I thought it was going that way, it then held its line, went in the hole. What a start! Well everyone, after a brief hiatus I'm back. With this forward tee, I'm actually a bit concerned about the trees. You could just lay up to the left, but I won't be doing that. I like to play aggressive. I'm going over them. Not entirely sure what the right line is either, to be honest, but we'll find out in a moment. Well, it's definitely over the trees. I think it's too far left. I will watch it carefully. We shall see. Well, the result's not great, but it is familiar. I had this shot last week. I'm far enough back where I can get enough movement on it from right to left, but it's not easy. It's very tough to judge. I think that might be short, but it's not a million miles off. I'm quite happy with that. Well, this is where things are going to get a bit taxing in the wet weather. There's a little bit of standing water showing its ugly little head. So I'm going to have to land this a bit further on with more pace than I would normally. See if I can judge it well. No is the answer. Let's see if I can mash this somewhere close. It's not going to be easy. That was actually really good. Unfortunately, it is a bogey. I'm not going to tap that in. I'm sorry, everyone. There's a puddle in the hole. Back to level, I believe. Well, I think we can all agree the weather is tragic. But you've got to make do with what you've got. I'd have to move to warmer pastures, I think, to avoid this. But I'm still enjoying myself. I'm level par. Although this is 180, so this is a very difficult hole. Luckily my 6-iron was on song early, I just need that same shot again. That's not the same shot again. Just stay out of the hazard. Well, that's a million miles short. Whoopsie daisy. Lucky I have a lot of trust and faith in my short game because I need it yet again here. Not a good iron shot. But that's my game, these things happen. I'm certainly not perfect, if that wasn't blindingly obvious. It's going to have to go a lot. No good. Oops, I sort of marked the ball with my putter and then forgot exactly where it was. Luckily it's just me, well, and you guys. And now I need to place some trust in my putter, which hasn't always responded favourably to that, but we'll see. Feels good. I've left it in the jaws. Surprise, surprise, quelle surprise. Not to worry, tough hole negotiated. That's 2 in a row, to be fair. 1 over, lots of opportunities coming up there, I hope. Well, the difficult holes keep coming. This really doesn't suit my eye for the driver with it being a right to left dogleg and tree lined. So I'm going for a 4-iron, up the right with a draw. Par would be a good score, I'm saying that on the tee box. Push left. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to be a long way back, I feel like, but I struck it okay. Something I would always advocate for, especially in the colder weather, is check your yardages. On a normal sort of 18 Celsius day in England, my 4-iron would go 205 in the air, maybe even 210. It's gone 190. So I've got 135, so I've got my 140 club, normally 9-iron. Don't want to miss this left, so I'm aiming straight at it, and if I can somehow hold it, I'd be very happy, but a bit of draw's fine. That's got to go. That was definitely ground first. Well, that's going to be a fun up and down. Needless to say, when it's really wet, your ball striking is really tested. And so far I've been found wanting, so soft hands required here to get me up and down. Can have a bit of fun with this, to be fair. I could either just land it on the front in the upslope and kill it a bit, but I'm going to flop it a bit, why not? Something like that. Thought I may have had some kind of outside opportunity at that going in, but alas, that was very optimistic. Nearly missed that. That would have been horrendous, but I didn't, and nobody worry. Still one over. Par 5 coming up. Very gettable one too. The golfing battle rages on, guys. And I tell you what also rages on, a huge giveaway for a round of golf with Paul and I, and a one-night stay at Paul's pub with dinner, bed and breakfast included. What a prize that is. You need to be subscribed to my channel. Follow Paul on socials, all the links will be in the description, and comment below what's your favourite on-course snack or aperitif, and I'll just cane this up the left hand side to avoid the OB. Oh, that's a bit right. It's just inside the OB, I think anyway. I've never been so happy to be wrong. This definitely used to be OB, it is no longer, and I have some kind of shot. It's not a lot. Got to go through a gap in the trees, and this is what hybrid was made for, extricating me out of the rough. I'm out. I got no fade. I don't think that's going to be a problem though. It was a semi layup anyway. I had about 240 in the end. Pretty good. Okay, 56 yards left to right wind. Good chance here to stick this one close and get back to level. Nowhere near. For some reason, unbeknownst to me, that yardage has just disappeared from my golf game. I just can't get close. To be fair, I've got a good chance of holing this. I do like these little dinky ones. This for birdie then. That was even softer than I thought, even though I hit that quite hard. So it will be a par, and we'll finish the front 9 1 over. Plenty of opportunities on the back, mind you. Although maybe not on this next hole, because it's a tough one, even with the tee up. Scrap everything I just said about this being a tough hole. The tee's way up. It's only 289 front, so probably can't get there, but I'll give it a good go. And if you don't want to miss out on all the cool stuff I've got coming up, and there's a lot of it, make sure you're subscribed, and you might just avoid a horrendous horseshoe on your next round. No guarantees though. Here we go. That's as good as I've got. It's going to be short right. Yep, happy with that. This tee shot did rather well in the end. I'm not a million miles off on the green. And my chips have been coming up short, so I just want to try and land this a little further than I have normally. Good chance here with a good one. Yeah, still short, just really, really soft, hard to judge. Right, 10 feet or so to get back to level. Gonna have to give it a good whack. That's very hard to judge. Even with my weak putting, that would have definitely reached on a normal day, but these things happen. This is the world we live in. Still one over. Whew. I'm partial to a nice little par 3. It's only 120, so it should be a perfect 50. Hesitate to say a good opportunity, but I do need a birdie. I literally nearly lost the club then. I've just pulled it left. It's gone splat, distance looked perfect. Kept hold of the club as well, which was a bonus. I think it's fair to say that I'm not a million miles off. My game's not quite there, but it only takes 1 or 2 good shots, or even just 1 long putt to drop to get the confidence flowing again. Wow, that was impossible to hit hard enough. Questionably struggling for par, I would say. That's actually a very good putt. Good par in the end, not easy out here, but we soldier on. Hole looks a bit scary from this tee box, but it's a bit more open than first appears. I have nearly driven this before, but I don't think so today at 360 anyway. Not my best strike again, but it's straight and that's the main thing, that's for sure. Well, granted I'm getting strongly acquainted with the heel of my driver. I've hit a tree, I'm fairly certain, and I still have about 170 to the flag. So I've gone for the 6 iron. I might come up a little short, but I also have to hook this round the tree. I mean, it's really trying. I just pushed it right to start with. I think that's going to be okay, just somewhere around the green. Well, as it turns out, I could have hit a well-struck 5 and still come up short, so missed club. Yet again, a nice little pitch. Got to land it probably only 3 feet short of the hole here. So I'm just going to pretend the pin is about 10 feet back from where it actually is. That would have been really good had it not been wet. Struggling a bit, this to stay at 1 over. Not really through much of my own fault. I'm not hit. No, I am. It's a lie. That was a shove, I'm afraid. Always knew it was going left to right and started it probably right of the hole. Okay, 2 over. I'm not going to be discouraged though, there's still time, still opportunities. Right, well, I'm giving myself a bit of a mountain to climb, but I've got to have some belief, and I do. I do love this hole, it's probably my favourite on the course. Trouble up the left, but we just won't hit it there simply. Or maybe we will. I think we're fine actually. Yeah, we are. That was lucky. It was like a reverse helicopter, which doesn't happen well ever. I've had a little pep talk with myself on the way to my ball, which is fine, I'll add. It's not exactly conducive scoring conditions, so I'm battling hard. 120 here constitutes a nice 50 degree, and this is where we're going to hit a great shot and give ourselves a chance to get one of those shots back. Nearly lost the club again, but that is a delightful line. That's a brilliant golf shot. Well, I've said it before, but count me out at your peril. This to get back to 1 over and some opportunities to come. I will never give up. That is one thing I will say. Gosh, what a birdie. I was concerned that the drive was going to be in the hazard, and we made a 3. That's my golf game in a nutshell, I would say. Huge kick up the backside applied there and back down to earth with a bump. This is only a 310 yard hole, but it is very narrow. No left ones, please. Just up the right with a draw with the 4-iron. Get it in play. Oh, I've pushed it right again, but it's turning. Right, it's just hopped out. It's going to be awkward, but at least we've got a shot. It was nearly in the thick stuff. Right, it's a pretty simple ask. I've got 100 yards playing 95, and I need 2 birdies to break par in the next, 3 and a bit holes, or at least 1 to get me back to parity. So come on, got a chance here. Slightly awkward. Struck it well, right at it. Hopefully the distance is good. It's not. I've gone way over the back. How does that happen? All jokes aside, this needs figuring out quickly. I initially pulled the 52. That'd have been off the planet. I'm still a good 20 yards long nearly. Have to say I was hoping for a birdie chance, not this. That's pretty nice, to be fair. Yet again, just landed way softer than expected. Joke's probably on me by now, to be honest. Hard to know at this point if this would be a good par save or a disappointing one. Let's just focus on the putt first. Oh, good putt in the end. It's a 4, I'll take it. 3 to go. Right then. Excellent but equally devilish par 3 here. It's only playing 140, but it's back into wind, so it's probably more like 145. Pins at the back, so I don't mind coming up short. And I'm just going to bunt an 8-iron to keep it under the wind if I can. Well, it's not under the wind, but it's a great shot. Yeah, it's way short. I'm happy with that, honestly. Anywhere on the green's a good shot. Die! Well, it's rather unfathomable that I'm going to hold this, so let's just race off with 2 putts. The last 2 holes are relatively short par 4s, so I could birdie them both. There's every chance. It is not over yet. That's a good putt. I've hit that unbelievably hard. Very difficult to gauge pace on wet greens, I have to say. Bit of tidy up work, nothing too serious. Alright, there we go. Nice steady par. 2 to go. The camera might not do this justice, but it is getting dark at a rapid rate. And my entire kit and caboodle is going to have to go in the house to dry off. It is wetter than an otter's pocket. Now the 17th is a relatively short par 4 with a steep left to right descent towards the green. I don't think I can reach it, but I can get reasonably close, I think. Oh shit. Whoa! Sorry everyone, just a spot of panic as I saw the ball drifting towards the chaps on the green. Luckily way short, don't know what I was thinking. Nice little chip on. Here we go. Feeling a little nervous, which I shouldn't really be. I just really want to make birdie. Get down there. Good, not great. Just needed, well, a lot more, to be quite honest with you. I'm afraid to report that was a lacklustre attempt. Needed to be a lot closer to have a really solid chance. I mean, it's not beyond the realms of possibility. I'm backing myself, but a lot of left to right and, what, 17 or 18 feet maybe. Turn. Pretty good effort. Probably the best roll of the day. And yet, 8 or 9 inches left of the hole. All right, ticked off another par. 1 over. We need a birdie down the last. Very, very doable. Drivable par 4. Right then, 260-ish to the green, but I'm going to struggle with this weather. I'm going to have to flirt with the OB as well. I want to be just left of the flagpole, if you can even see it at this stage. No point playing safe at this point though. Well, it's inbounds. I actually hit it too well. I was expecting more fade because the wind's like that. Here goes nothing then. I'm gonna have to be aggressive, which I've failed to do pretty much all day with these. That's absolutely exceptional. Get in. Quite a rare occurrence getting that animated on the golf course, but we'll tap in for a 3 to shoot level, and I've battled so hard all day that I feel like I deserve parity. Don't forget to like and subscribe, enter the giveaway with all the details in the description, and I urge you to watch me play some good golf in better weather. Video is in the bottom right. Goodbye.